You're listening to Ka-Pow, the pop culture podcast. Comics, television, movies, and more. If it impacts fan culture, we have something to say about it. And now, your hosts, Jordan, Cliff, and Seth.
Yo, Joe, and welcome to whatever we are, Ka-Pow, the pop culture podcast. My name is Colonel Jordan Lowe.
Oh, I feel like I'll be Lieutenant Cliff Barnes. Is that
Snake Eyes?
Snake Eyes?
Seth Eyes.
Seth Eyes.
Much like the real G.I. Joe, we don't know how ranks work, and like whoever's in charge of
Doesn't matter.
The chain of command meant very little at G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I was pretending I couldn't talk, but that's not working too well for an audio podcast.
I remember the episode with the chain. Was it in the movie? It was Hawk, then it was Duke, and then Flint says, "Then it's me, and then it's you, Beachhead."
Now don't you fret none, Beachhead. This here's fighting music.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, every time I play it, somebody wants to punch me out.
Very funny. Now, if I was in charge...
But you aren't, Beachhead. First comes Hawk, then Duke, then me, and finally you.
Yeah? Well, maybe that'll change someday.
I remember that vividly.
I'm whoever's chewing gum. Who's the guy chewing gum?
Chuckles?
No.
Breaker.
No, it's like
Stealer.
Breaker, Stealer. I don't know.
It was
Clutch.
Breaker.
It's Clutch,
Breaker.
maybe? Breaker?
No, it wasn't.
We're going to find out.
That's what
We are
here.
huge G.I. Joe fans, everybody.
Yeah, we don't. If
The
you're
hugest.
bigger G.I. Joe fans than us, get in line. There's tons of people that know more about this than us. We're just three freaking dudes that thought we were big fans of G.I. Joe, and now we're going to watch this cartoon. And I haven't seen it in 40 years. I want to see what I was loving on.
So our last episode, we kind of talked about our origin stories as fans, and a common thread through all three of our stories was a love for G.I. Joe. So maybe, we've kept up on it to lesser and greater degrees throughout the years, but we always have a warm spot for that animated series. After school, Saturday mornings, good times. So we just decided to throw a wrench into our plans and just watch the first episode, maybe do some commentary over top of it. So check out the link in wherever you found this podcast, and that will link to the YouTube page, Hasbro's official page for episode 1, season 1, G.I. Joe Real American Hero. The Cobra Strikes, the Mass Device Part 1, the thing that kicked it all off. It was a 5-part miniseries that they put out to see if the kids would bite, and bite we did.
We did.
We
We
bit.
did.
We absolutely did.
Yeah. So we are about to hit play, and you can listen along with us. We're going to watch this for the first time. My first time in...
Yeah, I don't even know if I've ever seen this episode.
No, I got the
I bet you
DVD
have.
when they put the DVD box sets out. I
Yeah.
got at least the first couple
I
of
don't have
DVDs,
that.
so I know I've watched it in the last 15 years, maybe. So
The only cartoons I have on DVD are the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. So
That's another.
we'll
so
see.
that'll be the next one.
That's the next podcast.
Okay.
All right. So what
Does that have
we'll
Willie
do?
Ames? Because the Dungeons and Dragons does. Okay.
So what we'll do here is we each have it pulled up. We're all at home, and we'll count it down and hit play. We've got it. All of our videos
Yep,
are set
here
at
we
0-0, and then we'll give it the old yo-jo and we'll hit play. Right. Right. Okay.
Count her down.
3, 2, 1, yo-jo.
That's some planes.
Well, this was a
That was
boss
Duke,
man.
right? That was Duke. I see Gung Ho, Stalker.
Yeah, this was the original crew here.
Yeah. Name all these vehicles.
Oh, I had
There's
the Vamp.
Destro.
The Clutch. Snake Eyes, the commando
Stalker, Scarlet run by.
Got the Mobat.
High collar. Well, I love that high collar. A jetpack on Stalker. Throwing some dynamite and shooting it like you're supposed to. Working out while there's a big fight.
Kung Fu moves.
Remember, we counted down our best theme songs. This one almost got to the end, didn't it?
This
Yeah,
was
it
high
was
up
pretty
there.
high.
Yeah.
Pretty high.
What's that
Explained
helicopter?
everything.
That's the Fang.
The Fang. Okay. Well, Major Blood.
Major
Major
Blood.
Blood.
This, oh man, that every episode.
That's a good opening right there.
Yeah.
I'm in. Locked in. 5 out of 5. Okay.
Got
some
sky-
shadows of planes flying over the land.
Skystrikers.
They're like, this looks like Flight Simulator. I could fly these planes.
Yeah.
We're in the danger zone.
Yeah. Where's Harold Faltermeyer when you need him?
You are not
They're,
safe.
Up. Cobras are slithering.
Ooh.
What?
Oh my
Snake Eyes.
gosh. He's almost killed. Snake Eyes is looking rough.
Not your office.
Snake Eyes was not the star of this show. They didn't know what to do with a character that couldn't talk.
No. Weak. This is some pretty interesting camera movements. Bacteria brains.
It's a
Scarlet
lady.
was a lady.
Man.
Oh, come on, Duke. Where's your
Duke and Scarlet were a thing.
Oh yeah, in the cartoon, that's
Cartoon.
yeah.
I forgot all about that. Okay, they're just gonna shoot some missiles at each other. Oh, was that Major Blood? Oh, Stalker just got out of the way. Oh, just blow up the whole base. Somebody get in the pit. What's this thing? Are they shooting back? Surface to air or something?
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of fun. Jeez, this is a major attack we got going on. Major Blood.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Major Blood, major attack.
These aren't the lasers, the red and blue lasers. These are like actual
No,
bullets.
it's
This,
not.
this was before that, yeah.
Oh, it's not easy to roll with an M4 on your back. Come on. I'm a man of action on his green sheet. Oh, I like that. Sky Strikers.
Yeah, so this followed, after Reagan had deregulated children's television, they were finally allowed to.
Oh, so no holds barred.
Yeah,
Just
they
full on. Anybody could wear a freaking Fat Albert helmet like that and an eye patch.
They don't need oxygen, nothing. It was just put your helmet on and go.
Man. There we go.
That should have been the noise. Need lasers.
There is a lot of
like
billions of dollars. Billions of dollars in destruction in this. They've invested a lot in this cartoon. Ooh. There's a storm a brewing.
Yeah, it's ominous.
Up, Castle Grayskull or something. What is this? I'm confused. Cobra
was,
what? Manor?
Cobra Castle?
Cobra Castle.
That looks a lot like issue 21 when Snake Eyes has to infiltrate the castle. It looks
it
much
does.
like the design from the
Okay, it's a Taskmaster.
Yeah.
No, it's Diabetes.
Diabetes. I think the closed captioning is exactly right.
Yeah, it might be a
Something's
little
off. Something's off. What are those things? Oh, it's just
They're-
like the
robot.
Computers.
Yeah.
They're Disney animatronics.
Oh, it sticks his hand in there like the Gom Jabbar. I love a turning around
Man,
chair.
Look at that throne.
Oh, it was Destro all along.
Should have known.
One of the best voices ever in cartoons.
Is this a famous person I should
I
know
don't
about?
think so, but just the way he does Cobra
Oh, he's
Commander.
good. He's got a good, yeah.
Him and Panther from Thundercats
Yeah.
have the best
Man.
deep bass voices.
We need Logan here to talk like
Logan,
Cobra Commander.
our pal
He can
Logan
do
does
a
a
good
perfect
Cobra
Cobra
Commander, yeah. Exotic substances. What are they? There was a pink substance, a blue
I think that's
substance, and a-
insulation. and
Don't touch that. It'll stick your fingers.
you'll be
The
itching all
fueling
day.
device which shall bring the world to its knees.
So this is how we get 5 episodes out of this. Is each of these
Each
components is in a different location, and they got to track them down. Like,
Oh, okay. He's got a little microchip. This is pretty good for 80 whatever. Homing device. Oh.
They didn't have electric. They just had giant torches.
Ooh, rolling
There
them
we go.
credits. Oh, we got a commercial.
Yeah.
return.
Is
after
there going to be a
these
commercial?
messages.
Oh man,
We're
those
back.
those interstitials, man, those were hearing that. I mean that's nostalgia right there. That grabs
It's
you.
back on.
No
Yeah, I
admittance.
was like,
We're back. Hurry, get back. I got my bowl of cereal. I'm spilling all over my bean bag.
there's another lady.
Oh, that's a lady? Oh,
Yeah.
Juanita
Ooh,
Hooper.
that was a Duke face there.
Budget and accounting at the Pentagon. The heck, this is like
So this is another kind of staple of
the
GI
Trade
Joe.
Federation. Come
Is
on.
like
lot of
poking at the
paperwork.
military and
Yeah.
the hierarchies and the wasted bureaucracy and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. That was always kind of a
Red
GI Joe
tape. There's
staple.
red tape everywhere. Classic scenario. We need to break in to test your defenses.
Oh man.
I'll bet
she-
that's a mask. I'll bet that's not even a real lady.
Oh, I'm gonna rip his face off. I'd got away for it with it if it wasn't for you crazy
Snake eyes,
freaking
snake eyes.
soldiers. Snake Eyes is the Tom Cruise of G.I. Joe.
Ugh.
Yeah, face it. Okay, what's going on here? There he's going. He's got the rappel. He just went over, broke his ankle. Yeah. Let Scarlet know. She's got her rocket on her back. Got to get her Casio thing. That let Stalker know so he can.
There's the lasers.
Yeah.
Yep. He's coming in. Everybody's playing games on their watches.
Yep. And
Ramp.
Oh, that's probably why he was my first GI Joe figure. Stalker was.
Yeah. He's evil Knievel in it all. They're up. That's how I get on the roof.
Yeah. Flip right
Rip
up
my
there.
motorcycle. Let it get destroyed as I flip onto the roof. Jeez. She just goes right through the door. I bet it was unlocked.
They roasted marshmallows out there.
It's ludicrous. Ludicrous speed.
Man, that's the team you want right there. Stalker, Scarlet,
Yes.
and Snake
Oh.
Eyes.
Classic team.
Good luck. So this is episode 1. I mean, as an introduction would go. I mean, they throw you right into it, and
Yeah.
here are the
They're like,
main
great,
characters.
you got 3 in, but you couldn't steal a satellite with 3 people.
Mm-mm.
Oh, the what? You think? Try us. Where's the satellite? Okay, what the hell is this thing do? Okay, simply
We'll get HBO at the pit.
we hold this right. Skinamax will come in perfectly. Your grandparents won't wake up.
Oh,
Oh, planted
Cooper.
Cobra thing. You knew it all along.
Yeah.
You've seen this before.
mhm.
Something just wasn't sitting right with me and that lady.
Nobody tugs on
Juanita.
their ear that much.
Cobra, come on.
Sees the molecules. We got the insulation. We got the blue stuff and the
Like a blue Slurpee.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a icy from Kmart.
Blue raspberry.
Or
I'm not sure about the yellow yet.
Yeah, you don't know what that is.
What that component was.
Seems pretty
The
harmless.
G.I. Joe cereal they put out.
It's some sort of inert thing that is it's just there for filler. Titanium face. What a slam, titanium face. And it's time.
Destro should have been he was always in the cartoon.
How
He was
come
the
he's not
bigger
the boss?
threat. Yeah, why?
He's just a weapons guy. He's just a freaking attaché. He doesn't tries not to get too involved.
Big old.
Yeah, that's part of the problem with these daily cartoons where Cobra Commander loses horribly every week, every day of the week.
Yeah.
And they let him be in charge.
Well, until Serpentor came along.
Well, yeah.
That's a.
Like,
I mean,
a
how
lot of lasers.
Yeah, how it doesn't hit
Oh,
anybody.
what was it Baroness all along?
Oh.
I'm glad you didn't spoil that for me.
The Baroness.
Wow. Now it's exciting. The Baroness is here.
A lot of exposition.
Oh,
Duke
lift the silo
mansplaining.
walls.
Duke's mansplaining Scarlet's
Good
own
job.
plan back to her.
Good job, Scarlet. Now listen to me. Tell you what's going to happen. What? What are the settings on that gun? He did a couple different things there.
His tanks.
Is there like updated M1s? We got just a tank
There's
sitting
red-
there.
red versus
Nobody's
blue.
driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, red versus blue. We got the little tanks just getting blown up everywhere. Just,
One shot
just
can blow up
expensive.
the whole tank.
Steelhead.
Look how he's
titanium
standing.
face. Yeah.
Like David Bowie or something.
Yeah.
Or Mick Jagger, maybe.
Just push these random buttons and
Lay down your weapons, lady. She'll never do it.
they're so defeated.
You might be able to take major blood, but you'll never. Canceled. You're canceled.
Oh, Duke.
Oh,
Duke got caught up in it. I thought that's how Hawk got out of here. We were gonna get. That's how we got Duke, but no.
Man.
Oh man, I gotta go fill up my bowl. More tricks. Okay, beam me up, bloody. Okay. Oh, Duke is just flipping Cobra dorks left and right. These guys shoot worse than stormtroopers.
I mean, it says it right in the theme song. He'll never give up.
No. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on him. That's how many it takes to get Duke. The slave pens, not the brig, not the jail or the dungeon. It's the
we must make
slave
sport
pens.
of him. This is Cobra is nothing if not theatrical.
All right, we're sending something up into space, as you do. Orbits has been achieved.
Our breath will be minty fresh.
All right, we're in Europe now. Ah, yes, France. There we go. The Eiffel Tower. Who's this? Got another Cobra thing on the Eiffel Tower. Breaker.
Who's that guy?
Yeah,
It's Beardo. Dr. Vandermeer.
Of course. I had that figure.
Last seen in New England.
Oh, they're trying to get that Skinamax again.
Oh my gosh.
Got some Wild Bill in there.
Look and tremble. Look at us. We have just turned the Eiffel Tower into nothing. It's gone. Like David Copperfield.
Yeah.
We have
David
stolen.
Cobrafield.
Oh, yes. Yes. Eat your heart out, Barbenheimer. David Copperfield here.
All right.
Duke wakes up in cuffs. He's in a slave pen.
Oh, you know it.
But everybody's just got like a
They have fashionable
hospital gown on with the ass
headbands,
hanging out. Headbands.
I played that game.
Why doesn't he have to wear a thing that messes with his mind? Everybody else has a mind controlling headband. Yeah. Not him.
They only have shoes on.
Do you have water?
That's a different outfit than I remember.
Yeah.
Why did she wear green glasses all the time?
I don't know.
She saw
Bunch
G.I.
of
Joe
helicopters,
green.
bunch of Apache helicopters coming in over the heartland.
Jordan, is that the Dragonfly or was that just a general?
This is just a regular helicopter.
I'm not sure.
It's not Dragonfly.
Is
There we
Wild-
got
is
some
Wild Bill
scientist painting.
Dr.
Bunch of-
Vandermeer, look out.
But it's tied to a tree. Another one's
Oh.
painting. Here comes Scarlet.
Yeah,
and
I think
somebody.
that's a Dragonfly.
Okay. Snake Eyes, nothing to say.
Oh,
Was that
What,
blood?
what a waste of
Without
a
his
mask.
helmet?
yeah.
It probably took hours to apply that mask, and he rips it off
Right.
immediately.
Immediately.
All right. Tom Cruise is rolling over in his grave. Logs are just catching on fires. All is up.
They're holding up pretty good. If a blast can take out a tank in one shot, that
Yeah,
log
those
is doing
logs.
all right.
Oh.
Dope.
Does Blood have like a metal arm like Winter Soldier, or what's he got going on there?
I think it's supposed
Okay,
to
we
just
got-
be armor, but
Windmill!
oh,
Oh my gosh.
watch out, you'll get
Gung
cancer.
Ho! Gung Ho grabbed 3 Cobra guys. Scarlet's right by the pig pen. Snake Eyes pushed Blood into the pig pen. Pigs everywhere. There's mud in your eye.
We're just gonna run away.
That's it. She's looking old there.
Is that
Not a
Steeler?
mass device. I don't know.
Trying to remember the original.
The mass device. What's it? Supposed to be mass destruction or whatever. It's a mass
I think
device.
it stands. If it's GI Joe, it stands for MASS stands for something.
Oh, a mass. Okay.
Oh,
What's mass stand for? Yes.
Again, the money Cobra shelled out for their giant gladiator arena.
they had a big budget.
It's playing some Atari.
Oh man, they finally got one of them headphones on him. He's got an Atari controller.
Yeah,
That's like cutting edge technology.
Up and down.
Oh,
up and down.
he's
up
controlling Duke perfectly. He's like, if you were blowing me, this is what there's a mass is up. Matter transference machine. Oh, who's this guy?
It's Conan the Barbarian.
He's big. This is a big dude. Mass transference machine. This is the thing that's teleporting them around. That's their mass device. He's knocked down pillars. So is this like Samson? Cut his hair.
He's got a He-Man.
Got long hair. He's got long hair. I bet if you cut his hair off, he loses his strength. Oh, quick! Drink the milk. Pour it out.
You knew it was coming.
Gonna have to come back tomorrow, boys and girls.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
cliffhanger.
Wow. Next episode, things are gonna happen. Snake Eyes. They're in the snow. There was snow job. Is that
snow job.
There's some.
Oh, I remember those
crystals
things.
of death. Taking an entire army and pukes. Hang gliders. I love the hang glider. I had them. I had me some G.I. Joe.
That's exactly what happened too. They broke.
Yeah, immediately.
But they were cool looking. They were sweet. Loved me a hang glider and that was a sweet ride there, guys.
Yeah.
Big cliffhanger. Wow. Man, that's exciting.
Still hits 40 years later.
It's
1983 Sunbow Productions.
Whew. I don't know what to tell you.
So definitely made for TV, made for kids. Eventually had the classic. Now you know, knowing is half the battle. We had to learn a lesson every episode.
Where was that? I didn't see it.
They weren't there yet.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was the introduction for how many of us? I mean, G.I. Joe was a toy from the 60s and 70s, and that they reworked and after Star Wars and decided they were going to put out 3 3/4 inch figures and have the comic book and then eventually came this series, which introduced us and probably made some sense out of those figures that were in wave 1 or whatever. So pretty cool.
So Larry Hama designed. The company designed figures. They had a commando and a jungle guy and an Arctic guy, and then they gave it to Marvel to come up with backstories and character names and hometowns and code names and all this stuff. So that's where Larry Hama came in, who designed most of this stuff, but has over the years had says he's never watched the cartoon, had nothing to do with it, doesn't even like to be asked about it because it's not he did the comics and the behind the scenes stuff, and then whatever they did with the cartoon didn't seem to be. I don't know, if it was my characters, I'd want to know what they were doing with them. I would think that's cool, but he was sort of not involved in any way with the cartoon. So
the molecular assembler scrambler sender.
We know
there's a lot going on. That was 20 minutes, action packed, multiple big battle scenes, very colorful. You could pick the characters out. You knew who was who. Even from this first episode, you could tell there are a lot of different personalities. So for an army show, you think a bunch of army guys in green fatigues, it could be confusing for a kid, but I think they figured it out right off the bat.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yo, Joe.
Definitely some classic elements in there from the get-go. So I think we've talked maybe previously about Snake. Snake Eyes. He was the big star immediately, but that original version that we saw in this episode, that was the the Commando version that came about, he wasn't supposed to be all black. He was supposed to have, his outfit would have been different colors, and it's so happened with the toy line. They had to. Ended up going over budget, and they had to come up with a way to make production a little cheaper. And somebody said, "Well, what if we just paint one of them all black?" And that's how that classic look came about. So,
well, just even in that cartoon, he looks, like nothing. The suit's a little baggy. But the fact that he's like the guy that says nothing, he still sticks out.
No
They don't
explanation.
talk to him. They don't acknowledge that he's there.
Yeah.
But the fact that he is there does make him interesting. Like, even that, he's an interesting character. Like, you're drawn to. Like, who is that guy that's not saying anything? I could be that guy.
Yeah.
Why is Scarlett going for Duke when she could go for that guy?
Yeah, that guy doesn't say anything. He's not fucking telling her what to do.
Oh, shoot. So, that's fun.
Yep.
Fun little thing. Something different.
Did you guys know the current comics, Snake Eyes is back and can talk?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Had you heard that?
No.
What's he have to say?
Yeah.
He's still a man of few words, but he talks. So Larry Hama killed off Snake Eyes in the IDW run and replaced him. Sean Collins became Snake Eyes for a while, and then Don Moreno became the female Snake Eyes. Got all his memories downloaded from the whatever the brain machine is. So we had two Snake Eyes running around. So at the very end of the IDW run, they were cloning. They were trying to create a new Serpentor, and they ended up cloning Snake Eyes again as well. So we had a new. His mind was still in the. I can't remember the name of it. It goes all the way back to the very beginning of the Marvel series. The Dr. Venom's brainwave scanner. There we go. The brainwave scanner. So all Snake Eyes' memories were still uploaded into the brainwave scanner. So they cloned a new body for him and downloaded it, so he doesn't have the damage to his throat, the wartime damage. So he can actually talk now. So he and Scarlet have had some combos.
I just can't imagine what he has to say.
He's like, why were you running around with Duke on that cartoon show?
Right. Yeah. He should just. He's like, I've been meaning to mansplain a lot of stuff to you.
I've been holding it in.
Sit down. Pop a squat. I got to tell you some stuff you've been doing wrong. I like your Pearl Jam shirt. Name 3 songs of theirs.
You'd rather be with the bear in the woods. Let me just slice that thing up for you.
All right.
When it comes down to it, we're always going to pick G.I. Joe over Transformers every time.
Oh, yeah. Screw Transformers.
In the life is black and white. Life is yin and yang. Life is G.I. Joe and Transformers. And we know what side our bread is buttered on.
That's right. It doesn't, but it does. The true thing that brings G.I. Joe fans and Transformers fans together is it doesn't matter which one's your favorite. You all wear the same shoes.
That's true. It's true.
Cannot argue that logic. It's been proven scientifically.
Proven.
All right, thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be back with some form of this show. We might just make it up on the fly again next time. That's what happens sometimes. My name is Jordan Lowe.
Cliff Barnes.
I'm Seth. Bye forever. All right.
So for some reason, even though we were watching the same link, mine kept playing commercials.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like YouTube ads, and I'd have to skip through them and then find the
I had no ads. I had no ads.
Mine was just straight through.
What the hell's happening?
I don't know. I'm not paying for any special YouTuber.
I don't know. It was okay, though. I found it easily. Caught up.
Yeah.
Ka-Pow, the pop cultured podcast, is intended for entertainment and information purposes only. Sounds, music, and clips played during the podcast are property of copyright holders. All original content is property of www.udownwithkpp.com. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and leave a comment. Ka-Pow, the pop cultured podcast, can be found on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, and wherever podcasts can be found. You can connect with us through social media on Facebook, YouTube, at the Ka-Pow Podcast on Twitter, or email the show, Ka-Pow, the pop cultured podcast at gmail.com. If you really want to go the extra mile, join our Patreon at patreon.com/udownwithkpp for special content and access to Patreon-only benefits. We are grateful for anyone who chooses to contribute, but please know that most of our content will remain free. So please continue to like, comment, and share.